What's up, guys? Dwayne Richens, door-to-door realtor, here with the beast, Jeremy Davis. We're so excited to be back once again. It's Monday. Happy Monday to everybody. I hope you guys are ready to go have a massive week. Business is booming. And so if it's not booming for you, we got to work on a few things. But we're seeing tons and tons of growth. Me personally, I put up a listing this last week, went under contract with multiple offers. Got a buyer under contract on a big 8-plex. And so there's a lot of stuff that's happening out there, and you should be taking advantage of all of it because there's a lot of stuff going on. I put a duplex under contract last week as well. So guys, there's a lot of business being had. And so make sure you're taking advantage of each moment. And if you're not, what are your weaknesses? What things do you need to work on? Make sure you comment them here. Come here and come prepared every Monday. You know we're going to be here and we're going to chat with you and we're going to help you build this out. So guys, help us help you. So Jeremy, what are some of your thoughts for this week?
Yeah, I'm just chatting with everybody over on Instagram. Those that have been following Dwayne and I, you know that this is a big month. We've got 5 different cities that we're traveling to. We're going to Phoenix on the 18th, and then we hit Chicago, then we hit Cincinnati, then Louisville, then we're hitting Cincinnati again. So we've got the links. We'll have those ready today for everybody. If you're near any of those cities, we've got Tessa Bella coming. Go follow her on Instagram. We've got Paige Steckling coming. Go follow her on Instagram. Red Suit Realtor, give him a follow. And then we've got a couple studs in each market that will be there. So if you're anywhere close, DM or text Dwayne and I. We'll have that link this afternoon ready for you. But we're just super excited. We're excited to give back to the community, to go train you as hard as we can. And that's why we do these lives on Monday. We want to come and help you guys have a good strategic beginning to your week. Hey, Gina. We got Gina, Mitch, Richard, a lot of people on Instagram that have been to our events or followed us. If you guys have been, comment below on YouTube or Instagram what your takeaway was, what your thoughts were for those that are coming or haven't been before. But we're super excited. We got a lot coming this month.
Well, we got a lot of powerhouses too. I think, a lot of people don't understand how big Tessa, Red Suit, and Paige are. I mean, these are all people that are making $1 million plus a year selling real estate. And 2 of them, Paige and Tessa, are out of this world when it comes to social media. So make sure you come and learn social media from these guys. Jeremy Davis is also incredible with social media. So make sure you pick his brain. A lot of people think, and we're going to smash this myth right now, that we're a one-trick pony, that we just do door-to-door. Guys, we do so much more than just door-to-door. We're helping people on social media. We're helping people on databases. We're helping people to build their sales skills, whether they do cold calling, door-to-door, social media, friends and family. We teach a massive amount on question-based selling. So don't just feel like if you don't want to go door-to-door, we're not the right place for you. We can help you excel at a really, really high level just by jumping in and taking advantage of the learning. So make sure Red Suit, he's a beast when it comes to events and fix and flips. And Jeremy and I both do a ton of investment properties. So if you want to learn not only how to sell investment properties, but how to buy them, because you're making so much money, you got to come chat with us. We'll help you get there. I personally own 68 doors myself, and I'll tell you how that journey went. I can show you how that's helped me to build a massive real estate portfolio with my clients, because now I can tell them where to go, what to buy, how to buy it, what my experiences have been, and walk not only you through that, but also all of your clients as well. So guys, there's a lot to be had, a lot to learn. You just got to dive in and go after it.
Well, and you got to put yourself around the right people. A great question. Oh, we got Kirk on here. What's up, Kirk? Good morning. Giselle, good morning. You guys have to ask yourself, like, the people that you're following, that you're listening to, podcasts, YouTube episodes, on Instagram, are they where you want to be? If I follow this person's advice, will I be where they are down the road? And that's important. Like, if you're trying to figure out social media, there's nobody better than Tessa and Paige. They're absolutely incredible at social media conversion, not just views and likes and everything else. They're actually converting. And if you want to be good at fix and flips, then there's nobody better than Dwayne and Red Suit at this, working with investors and helping people flip. So just ask yourself, like, the books I'm reading, the podcast, the YouTube episodes, if I listen to their advice, will I be where they are a couple of years down the road?
Well, and right now, where are you guys at? Where's your business at? How well are you performing? We're now in March. We should be looking at this every week, as well as every month. We're now 3 months in. Are you hitting your goals? If you're not, how long are you going to go before you make some changes? Right now, our real estate team is exploding. We were in LA. Was it last week, Jeremy? 2 weeks ago.
It's all mixed together.
Oh my gosh, I can't even remember. We're crazy. So we were in San Jose, we were in LA, and we had a lot of people with, some serious issues with getting their business off the ground. And a lot of them took action. That's why it's important to come and see the kind of training you're going to get. If your broker is not helping you take action right now and train you, get on our team. Our real estate team is exploding, and it's because we're providing a ton of training. We have a lot of leadership, our role play groups twice a day, 5 days a week. Guys, that's huge to help you understand the pitch, to get it out. In our coaching program, Jeremy's meeting with you twice a week. I'm meeting with you once a week. And so you're getting a ton of coaching to help you leverage yourself. And a lot of people look at it and go, why would I do that? And I'm going to tell you this, because you need to sell one house to cover the cost of it, and we'll help you sell 50 houses. So engage with that. We're going to dive into a little bit of training. Jeremy, what module do you feel like we should pull up that would be the most helpful for everybody out there to learn today?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are here, we've got quite a bit of people. What's up, Michael? And Kirk is still on here. You guys have heard us train on door knocking, working with investors, morning routine, night routine, weekly planning, quarterly audits. I mean, let us know what you think would be most beneficial. We also have trained on listing appointments and how to go get more listing appointments. And for a lot of people, that is super effective, is learning how to actually convert those. I think one thing we should talk about, Dwayne, we haven't done in a minute, is just strategic door knocking. How to strategically go out and put more money in your pocket by knocking on doors. I was on a YouTube panel recently on door knocking, and nobody in the real estate industry trains on this. A lot of people are wholesalers. A lot of people are luxury knockers, and it all works. It's all has its big return, but this is really different. How to actually go and convert at a really high level, being aggressive and going and converting people on the doors. So I think this is what we should cover. If you guys have any other suggestions, let us know. We'll pull up a different training, but let's go over this because it's been a minute since we've gone through this.
Well, I'd say, guys, jump on live with us. We'd love to hear your comments, your feedback. There's quite a few people online through social media, through Facebook, Instagram, on YouTube with us. So hit us up with some questions. We'll address those, directly right here. And so become a part of this. Be an active and aggressive learner. But I think as we dive into door knocking, let's talk about why it works first. Why does door knocking work? I'm going to tell you from experience. I've trained a lot of people to sell. And why I feel like this works better than anything else is you're already face-to-face. You can engage, you can interact, you can share your personality. You can also help them feel comfortable with who you are and walk them through the appointment because you're at the appointment right at that time. So, and you have unlimited appointments in a day. Whereas if you're cold calling, let's say you make 500 dials. Out of those 500 dials, you're probably going to get about 15 people that will actually listen to your pitch. And that's me being nice. Out of those 15 people, you're probably only getting about 3 people that are going to set an appointment with you. Out of those 3 people, you're going to be lucky to get 1 person that gave you the right address that are actually at the appointment when you show up. Whereas when Jeremy and I get you on doors, you're going to be able to target market all those people and that are opening the door, who are home, and find people that are home. You're going to be able to be selective into what doors you knock. You're going to be able to be selective on knowing their personality types before you get up to the door. You're going to be able to engage with them directly and ask them enough questions to help walk them through a process. So you're already at those appointments. And when you can be there and earn trust doing something that no one else does, shows your hustle, you're going to win every time. And oftentimes, we've had people go under contract the same day we've met them on the doors. So if you want now business, door to door is always going to be your best solution for you to win big and to get money in your pocket today.
Also, I think it's important to understand, Wayne, and those that are on right now, is look at how AI is evolving and how fast it's evolving. You can cold call through AI. You can have voice messages and assistance through AI. You can have ManyChat in your DMs talking to people. And so fast forward 5 or 10 years, it's going to get really hard as a consumer to understand what's AI and what's not. You can even do a module with ROLEPLAY that we've got coming out of just AI. And it's literally Dwayne's face and he's interacting with you. And that's not real. And so it's just going to get really blurry, the best way to put it, on how to interact with people. So what's the skill that's going to be invaluable to the marketplace? It's going to be putting yourself in front of people, looking them in the eyes, figuring out their pain points, and then solving those with them through your tonality, body language, and how you interact with your people skills. So if you can get really good at that, not only is it just door knocking, but mastering the art of talking to people at their door on the fly, that skill set is going to pay dividends in these next 5 to 10 years, in my opinion, from where AI is going.
Well, it's going to be huge because if you don't transition with the market, I mean, I'm going to tell you how old I am, right? Because I'm going to walk you through high schools when I got internet. And, you know, you look at how much it's evolved. I was down in LA and what was the name of that car, Jeremy, that now self-drives?
Oh,
But
I can't remember. Yeah, you remember you pointed that out. I had never seen that before.
so crazy to see taxis that are now picking people up without a driver and driving them to different locations. Things are evolving. We're getting a lot of, you know, I was in Dubai a few years ago and I was able to go to the Tech World Summit. And I was blown away at all these countries that brought their new inventions that they're bringing to the market. I saw flying cars in person, was able to look at them and watch demo videos of them turning their tires in and lifting up off the ground and flying. So if we're not evolving as real estate agents, you're going to be left in the dust.
Yep.
And I'm telling you right now, with 74% of real estate agents not selling, if they don't make some changes, there's going to be a lot of issues for them going forward. So today's your day. Find a way that you can relaunch your business to get you to where you're successful, because only those successful agents are going to survive. That's it. Paying for leads, a lot of people are doing it. They're going to get more and more expensive with all the regulations coming in. The conversion rates aren't going to be as good as you'd expect. Just referrals. If you aren't selling a lot of real estate, those referrals are going to dry up. People don't want to trust someone that's not successful in real estate to handle the most expensive transaction in their lives. And how do they know you're still selling? It's because you should be posting on social media all of your successes. Every time you put somebody under contract, every time you take a new listing, every time you help somebody close, all of this should be going through your database, through social media, through picking up more clients. And then you should be posting live videos every week of what the market's doing and how it's changing, how you've helped so-and-so clients to navigate through this market. If you're not doing these things and you're not being progressive, your business is going to die. And Jeremy and I are seeing this nonstop. So you've got to take action. You've got to move forward today to do this. So Jeremy, break it down to us. Break it down how you're going to pick area and why you feel like you have this dialed in. Because Jeremy's done this for so many people and he can do it in his sleep, but he can pick area for you in any state you're at and have you closing multiple deals. Tell him what you did for Jeffrey out in Atlanta.
Yeah, we just had Sadie. What's up, Sadie? Eduardo, Sammy, Matt. We had a ton of people over on Instagram. What's up, guys? Ask us any questions. We want to help you. Yeah, so Jeffrey's out in Atlanta. He's in our program for 2 years. He was doing about 15-ish deals a year, hopped into our program, and last year he almost closed about 40 deals. And a lot of the times it just came from picking area. So he was spinning his wheels. His listings weren't selling. I think he had 7 or 8 listings at one time. and they weren't selling. And so what we did is we looked at, okay, let's look at your market. Where are things selling? Where are houses moving? And so we filtered a couple things on Zillow, and then we changed him from this area to this area. And then boom, he got 3 2-for-1s where he sold their home and put them under contract on new construction simply by understanding his market a little bit better. And all I had to do for me is pull up Zillow and I could find a better area. I just did this for someone yesterday. Where was it? Nebraska. On Saturday, we looked in New York, areas that I've never knocked, but I can simply follow the exact same process and I can go help you pick the right area. Sometimes, I think it was the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It was Stephen Covey that said, sometimes you're doing all this work, cutting down all these trees, and you put a ladder against the tree and you go up and you look and you're in the wrong forest. So a lot of times you guys are knocking and you're just in the wrong neighborhood. It's a forever home. They're not transacting. They're not moving. And so have strategy to this. Be a little smarter and go put yourself in front of the right people. If you go to the next page, this booklet, which is free, if you guys want this door knocking booklet, just comment below or shoot us a DM on Instagram or a text and we'll give it to you. But it's really simple. You're looking for pain. Consumers move off of pain. So which neighborhoods are going to have that? Attached townhomes, small garage, small backyard. Maybe there's new construction or something happening close to the townhome community that causes pain. They hate their HOA, whatever it is, the crime rate went up. Who cares? Go put yourself in that neighborhood. You should be able to do 50 contacts a day for 5 to 10 days. So volume of homes. And then you also, if you look at this picture, you want there to be like, you can tell that they're home. So have a driveway in front. I hate the covered parking. I don't want them to park in the back because then it makes it harder for me to knock. And at that point, I'm essentially cold calling. And if you know anything about door knocking, you understand that the benefit of door knocking is I can go hit 20 doors and all 20 people are going to be home. So make sure you have some strategy to that. If you go to the next page, it talks about that as well. And to be honest, like Dwayne, you're really good at this. And we've broken this down to a lot of realtors. Like you have to get good at managing your area. The longer you're there, the better you'll do.
Yeah, it's so important, you guys. And as we talked about Jeffrey, you got to remember, he took about 4 months off because he got a medical condition and still was 40 homes that he closed.
He would have been close to 60 homes.
Easy. And then you didn't bring up Chris in Singapore. But that goes to show you, Jeremy also helped Chris in Singapore, be able to pull up area. And it's awesome. I always love to tell this story because he had to take a boat, then he had to ride an elephant and get over to this certain area. But he started picking up 6 to 7 listings a week. But he was grinding like no other. He was working hard. We can teach you all the things you need to know, but you guys have to go out and work. We got Most Fit Realtor just joined us. He knows this. If you don't throw the weights up, your pecs are never going to get bigger. Your arms aren't going to grow. You can look at them all day long and you can read books about how to get bigger muscles or how to get stronger, but you're never going to do it until you immediately dive in and start lifting the weight. So guys, this is what we're talking about. We can teach you how to look good. We can teach you how to feel good. We can teach you how to be present on the doors, how to stay on the doors longer, how to be prepared when somebody opens the door to know who you're talking to. Have down a bunch of questions that you can ask that's then going to help you be prepared to walk them through a process. We can teach you how to get referrals. We can teach you how to circle prospect around your listings. But at the end of the day, if you don't do it, you are not going to find success. You've really got to dive in and go at it with all the knowledge that we're teaching you and make it you and be confident knowing it's you and that you have it down and it's a repetitive force each and every time in order for you to get where you need to be.
Well, and that's the thing that's beautiful. Like we've got on Instagram, let's see, Cassidy's on, Candace is on, Matt's on. Candace, we met her for the first time in California in the Bay Area. And Dwayne and I have knocked California for alarms before, and it's a quicker, fast-paced market. It's a little different, But again, she went out and knocked her first time this weekend. So congrats, Candace.
Well done.
And it's always going to be the same. Doesn't matter the market. You need to come prepared, look good, feel good, be focused, have a strategy, and then learn how to prospect and spot knock. And that's it. It's very, very simple, but you have to do it over and over again to become world class at it. And then it really just comes down to the 6 questions. Dwayne, you've coined this. This has kind of been Dwayne's pitch. This is how he blew up his business. But you have to think of it as you're looking at everybody trying to figure out their timeline and motivation. You get both of those really, really quick in under 30 seconds by following this simple script that Dwayne has put together, and it's coined the 6 questions that we ask at the door.
Well, you're just going to dive in. Honestly, you just want to gather a bunch of information. That's the biggest thing that people need to do. You've got to gather information before you can start to close. Too often we go into sales mode. We start talking a lot. We don't ask a lot of questions. And so you've got to start gathering that information. It starts by, hey, I want to throw you off a little bit by asking you a question you're not expecting. Did your neighbor say I was going to stop by and see you? And when they say no, their mind starts gearing to where what neighbor, they forget that I'm a salesperson. Then I ask them about real estate. Have you ever thought about buying, selling, or investing in real estate? Super easy question. The answer I'm going to get 99% of the time is no. And when they say yes, you're like, oh my gosh, here's a laydown. But walk them through that process. Is this your forever home? Now, if you're knocking in the right areas, they're always going to tell you no. We had some people that went out, and it's so funny. Jeremy and I love this. So all of you guys that are doing this, please comment it because this makes our heart feel good. Just from the free content we're throwing you, we had people reach out last week and picked up 2 listings just by going out and using this pitch. They weren't part of our coaching program. They're not part of our team, but they went out and door knocked for the first time and picked up 2 listings using this pitch. That's how easy it is to duplicate. Did your neighbor say he's going to stop by and see you? Have you ever thought about buying, selling, or investing in real estate? Is this your forever home? That's the first start of your pitch. And when they say no, then you're going to ask them about timeline. How long do you think you'll be here? Now, if we can help you save a bunch of money by moving sooner, would you consider it? And if they say yes, they're now asking you to teach them all of the reasons how they can do that and what it looks like for them. Pretty simple.
It's that simple. It really is that simple. We get asked all the time about the pitch, and guys, it's that simple. And how Dwayne has designed this is it's very psychology heavy. You have a pattern interrupt, so that allows you to buy time. Then you pull the motivation, then you pull the time, you see if they're worth your time, and then you ask for a referral and you get out of there. That's it. I'm simply going to they're going to buy, sell, or invest with me. They're either going to give me a referral or they're going to give me some dirt on the neighborhood so I can figure out the pain that is going to cause people to move. And then I'm gone. Usually when I knock with people, I'm several houses ahead of them because I'm going so fast. And I pull out of conversations way quicker than a lot of realtors are like, they're like, wow, like you pulled out so fast. Well, there's no motivation there. There's no time. I got that really quick. I felt it. They gave me no referrals. And now I need to get to the next one. So that's a lot about how to manage your area. Now you got to figure out how to organize your area. The beauty of this is there's so many different ways. Dwayne and I have an incredible app that's coming out hopefully here in the next couple of months. And it'll allow you to track your neighborhood. You can draw a loop on the neighborhood. It'll populate all the homeowners, how much equity they have, how long they've lived there, job, potential income, potential credit scores. And you guys can save these and it can automate a follow-up campaign per however you save it. So if you want to get on that list for the app that's coming out, it'll blow your minds. We built it with a company that we partnered with. Then comment that in the comments. We'll put you on the wait list. But that'll absolutely blow your mind. But there's a lot of different ways to approach it. You got to figure out which way works best for you.
Well, and you guys having the ability to track your data is going to help you in so many different ways. How many of you guys can say, I've talked to 40 people this week and all of their objections was this? How many of you can track how long you're spending on each door? This app will do that. You can track how long you're getting through the pitch. Now, if you're getting a bunch of pitches that are you're closing within 10 seconds, 15 seconds, that tells me there's something to do with your body language. So that's going to help us coach a lot better and train you a lot better. And not only that, you're going to know your ratios of how many you need to knock, how much better you need to get to improve those ratios to where you can close at a way higher rate. Not only that, it's going to organize you in a way that you're not going to have business fall through your fingertips. And that means it's going to put them on a drip campaign, 30, 60, 90-day drip. It's going to tell you when to go back. You can put notes in there. We also are building out a bunch of training videos that will go inside the app, where Jeremy and I are going to be able to pop on your phone right when you walk away from somebody that says, yeah, we just think we're going to hold off because interest rates are too high. And we can give you a list of questions that you should ask when someone says that objection. That way, when it's fresh on your mind, you're able to just right now grab that and go, oh, I should have asked this, or I should have done this. And then you're prepared for the next door, because chances are you're going to get it again the same day. And then you'll be more prepared. And that's how you continue going through the patterns and getting better and better and better. And if you'll do that continuously, that's how I got to the point within my career that I can go knock 7 doors and pick up a listing. You have to track, and you have to get good at knowing what people are going to say, how they're going to say it, and how to work through it. But if you don't track it, you're not going to win.
So here's a question off of Instagram, Dwayne. If you go back, I think, to the previous page before we talk about this, about managing your area. So Sammy, who just got her license here in Utah County. Oh, what's up, Emma? Emma just joined. Emma's with our Real Network here in Utah. Yeah, so go back to the previous slide. Yeah, that one. Yep, that one. Yeah, that one. So Sammy just joined our team at Real. She just joined Real, brand new realtor. She's wanting to know, hey, I went door knocking with someone on our team, and they had a phenomenal ability to remember and recall names in the neighborhood. Dwayne, do you have any tips and tricks on this? And then I'll share mine, because when you guys are out knocking, it's so important that you remember, because you're going to be in there for a couple of days. So you got to get really, really good at remembering who you're talking to.
So you're going to laugh. Sammy, this is hilarious. I'm going to tell you, I'm the worst person in the world to have, talk about this, because I'm horrible. I get to closing and I don't know who my clients' names are. I have to text my TC to say, hey, who am I talking to today? Who are we closing? And you guys, it's important to know their names. Jeremy is fabulous with this, but if you need to, write it down. Yep. Have it in your phone on a notes pad to jog your memory. That's why the app's so important. But for me, I didn't remember names. When I do events, and that's how I do my follow-up, or my structure where people come and can continue to stay in my database. There I go. I don't remember their names, period, because I knock on so many doors, and I'm such an abundance mindset type of person that I don't even try to remember their names. It's, hey, how you doing? Hey, good to see you again. I don't remember where they come from. Someone called me today, and I cannot remember who the heck they are, but I've got them saved in my phone as ... Thomas. And that means they're a real estate client of some sort at some time. I have no clue who they are, but I engaged with them as if they were my best friend, and they're going to continue to call me. So Jeremy's going to give you a way better answer on this, but I'm going to tell you, even if you can't remember names, have that abundance mindset, go build, grow, and you still will kill it as long as you're crazy professional and take care of people.
Yeah, I think it's pretty simple, right? So Sammy, so you can, even on Google Maps for free, you can pin the house and save it. And then you can give it an emoji. Let's say spouse was gone. You can do like a 2-person emoji to save it. And then you can leave notes. So you can say, John and Sally been here X amount of years, blah, blah, blah. And then just save that. And then as you're knocking, just remember, oh yeah, I just talked to Sammy. And you bring it up and you bring it up and you bring it up. If I'm knocking and there's a just listed, pended, or closed in the area, I'm going to go look up who the owners are. And then I'm going to pin that on there. And then usually if you forget, it's like, oh yeah, I was talking to, let me pull it up real quick. Oh yeah, John and Jennifer, do you know them? And so the more you do it, the easier it'll get. But yeah, jot it down on a notepad, use Google Maps to do that. There's a lot of different ways to help you remember people's names, but it's so important because it gives you validity. People want to know that you're actually talking to their neighbors, and people know their neighbors. And so simply name dropping gives you credibility and allows you to get out more of your pitch.
Dude, if you'd have told me I could have done the emojis on clients, Oh, I'm just so excited to think back of how many I'm going to drop the poop emoji on.
That's right. Or the fire.
Right now,
Never
poop
come back.
emoji.
I
don't know.
usually do the egg. Like I egg their house. I do an egg on there.
That's great. See, guys, look how much fun you can have door knocking because you can egg people's house remotely, virtually, all through your tracking system. So that's money. That's money. Great question. What other questions do you guys have out there?
Yeah. So we've got, again, on Instagram. First of all, we got our editor on here, Andres. If you guys are looking for an editor to do your social media, reach out to us. Andres is literally the GOAT. There's nobody better than him. So what's up, Andres? Good to see you on here. Also, a huge testimonial from Tariq. He just joined out in Philly. So go Eagles. I had to freaking wear an Eagles jersey tomorrow, but he never sent me one, so I'm not going to wear it. But he said, hey, if anyone is on the border of choosing to have Jeremy or Dwayne mentor you, don't hesitate. It's exceeded all my expectations. So appreciate that, man. We just put him through the onboarding process. He said that he has invested a ton into himself and has for the past couple of years. And he said our 7 onboarding videos were the most impactful training that he's ever received. So super cool. If you guys come onto our team or into our coaching program, we have onboarding videos. You have to build your vision board, build your business plan, and then have a schedule before we even will coach you. So you go through a pre-training to get the training. So super cool. I appreciate the shout out. Thanks for the feedback.
Well, we've got a shout out to Tyreek. He came to our Orlando in live person training. Tyreek's already a baller and it's already selling like $20 million in real estate. But the cool thing about Tyreek is he's investing back in himself. He's like, I'm not done. I'm an Eagles fan, man. I'm going to do more. I'm going to do more. We take the championship. We're ballers. Right. And so he's wanting to own and be the biggest real estate agent in that area. And so how does he do it? By learning more, by gaining more knowledge, by applying more knowledge. If you go follow his Instagram, he's got over 100,000 followers on there. And he's built a massive organization already, but he's not satisfied. So if you guys want to be like that, you've got to engage. You've got to read more. I mean, Jeremy reads over 150 books a year because he can't quit. And, it's awesome to see people that don't give up, that want more knowledge, want more success, want to build faster, bigger, and take over and dominate. And so, guys, you got to do it.
Well, here's the thing too, Dwayne, if you can pop over probably to our other packet that we use when we do our seminars. So the top people that have come through either our coaching program or the team, they're the ones that are just like Tariq. They're the ones that already have been doing business. They're hungry, they're aggressive, they're humble. They apply exactly what we teach them. And if you go do that, then everybody that has done that, we have doubled or tripled their business because they come in, they're humble, they listen, and they apply everything that we train them on. And so if you have done 5, 10, 15, 20 deals, and you're considering getting more advanced coaching, come in and work with us, either on the brokerage side or on the coaching side. And we can easily guarantee that we'll double, triple your business if you come in and listen and apply what we're going to teach you. We're going to help you be more efficient in how you operate your business. You're going to learn to have better energy and higher energy. And you're just going to think differently. And your skill set's going to get better so you can close more people.
So invest. I can't tell you how much. In fact, I got a deal for every one of you guys today. If I could write you a check for $15,000, would you guys write me a check for 80? And most of you guys are shaking your head right now. Okay, let's reverse that. Write me a check for $15,000. I will help you make $200,000. And I guarantee you we can do it because Jeremy and I have done it. We've done it with so many real estate agents. We did it with William last year. We're doing it with Rachel right now. We're doing it with countless others in our program. I mean, Andy out in New York, he's going to hit 300 grand in revenue this year. Saad is going to hit 300 grand in revenue. We've got people that are already capped on the brokerage side. And it's crazy to see. I can give you a list. In fact, if you guys want referrals, I will give you a list of people and you can just pick and choose anybody from our coaching program and call them. Invest in yourself. Write that $15,000 check so you can go make 300 grand. Every one of you would take that deal. I would take that deal. But many of you are not doing it. And if you're saying, hey, I don't have the funds, guys, I have the coolest thing in the world for you right now. We have partnered with a lending company that's going to allow you to take out a loan and stretch it over 3 years for that 15 grand. So it makes your payments like $300 a month, and you can pay it off whenever you want. That allows you to not feel obligated on that 1250 plan. If not, come join our team. There's no cost to joining our team. We'll help you get successful. Your cap's $13,000 on the team side and $6,000 on the brokerage side. So many of you are already paying that to your brokerage, but your broker is not diving in and training you. So if you're ready to get to that next level and you're like, hey, I can't afford to invest any money, not a penny more to my name, join our team side. We added Calais last week. We added Hunter. We added, Jeremy, how many did you add? I think there's like 5 or 6 that.
Well, we got a couple that are onboarding this week too.
I mean, we're adding like 7 to 10 people a week to our team side. And it's because of the role play groups and the structure and the training and the camaraderie. In fact, they pitched a deal this last week on our team where everybody is going out and doing 100 contacts. I can't remember what day they set. Was it today or tomorrow? But they're all going to go out and do 100 contacts in a day. And when I did that, last time I did that, I made like $42,000 in sales just by going out and getting in front of that many people in one day. And I guarantee if you guys do that, your success will skyrocket.
Well, and one thing too, like we got a bunch of questions on Instagram we'll answer. But one thing too is like, don't do this alone, right? You'll go a lot farther if you go in a group. And so get around people that are going to support you. If you're here in the Utah area, we've got a ton of realtors that go and knock with each other. And so leverage a group to make this easier so that you can go and crush it. So one question from James on Instagram, you have people in your team from LA, correct? If you are there people I can go door knock with? Yes, we've got some studs in the Rancho Cucamonga area, the Bay area. We just onboarded 2 or 3 people from, where were they? San Diego? Where's Eric and Tina from?
Dude, it's California. You just meshes together. It's just
all over. So if you guys want to go knock and shadow,
I think.
Yep. If you guys want to go knock and shadow with people on our team to see if it's a possibility and see if it works, let us know. Reach out. They will go and knock with you, and you'll realize, holy crap, it's actually doable. I just need to be around the right people. So yes, James, shoot us a DM. Ralph, big dog. Ralph, you asked, do people door knock alone or in groups? I see a group on your Instagram. Yeah, so we do masterminds where we knock together. We also have leadership in different markets where they do monthly knocking sessions. So you can go and knock with them. So Ralph, let me know, shoot me a DM to remind me what market you're in. You and I need to chat anyways. And then let's figure out how to help you get around the right people to go and door knock. And then Dwayne, we got a question from Emma. I'll let you take this one. I'll answer everybody else in the DMs. What's up, Dan? We got Dan on here. Miss you, brother. He was with us over at EXP before we switched. Emma, she asks, Dwayne, how are you guys adjusting or pivoting your strategies with how slow the market is and what's going on with the new administration? I have seen so many people frightened for what's coming. What would be your suggestions?
Well, the thing that caught my attention when you said that is the market's struggling. Sammy, the market's not struggling. Agents are struggling. Or it's Emma, sorry. Emma, the market's not struggling. Agents are struggling because they're not working. Yep. I think the market is fabulous. I will sell 20 million plus without even trying this year.
Yep.
And so if you're around people that are saying the market's struggling, you're around the wrong people. Get with people that are performing. We have people performing at high levels every week. In fact, Emma, I'm expecting people to put someone under contract every week. That would never happen in a market where we're struggling. And I'm seeing people put people under contract every week. So if you want that kind of success, get with people that are doing it. And make sure that you then expect to do it with them. Because if you do, you're going to win. And if you don't, I want you to feel like, oh my gosh, Why are these guys winning and I'm not? This market's good. How are they finding that success? So it's just a testament of what Jeremy was just saying.
Well, real estate's a lot like athletics, right? Being on the right team, having the right coach is so important because of the standard that the team has. If you guys go watch like the LA Lakers right now, or the Golden State Warriors, or I'm not going to mention the Jazz because they're not playing really well, but any of the other top teams, it's the standard that they hold themselves to, and everybody buys in on that standard. And so in real estate, it's so important to be around the right people that have the right standard, that are actually producing. Because I mean, Dwayne, we've got George out in Florida. He's already, I think, penned it or closed 10 to 15 deals right now. We've got realtors in California. Rachel, first-year realtor, on pace to do 20. She'll probably do 25 million if she keeps her foot on the gas in volume. And that's all over the United States and in Canada. We've got people that just put 3 or 4 under contract. Sawhill, I think, already has, he's in Canada, 8 under contract, and he's got a couple pending and active listings. So the real estate market is booming. You just need to have the right training, keep working, put your head down, and have the right standards, because people are crushing it.
So what are you going to do? How are you going to do it? What are your next step? Right? So somebody just asked, Most Fit just said, hey, I'd love to shout out Dan Riley. They're both up in Vancouver. So we'll connect you with Dan.
Well, what's cool about Dan, I'll just plug this in real quick. He last week knocked at night, I think for 3 or 4 days. And he had an appointment where they said, yeah, come back at 8:30 p.m. So he is rocking and rolling. He burned all of his boats. He left his other job that he was making well into the 6 figures and went all in on real estate. So yes, reach out to us. Dwayne will connect you.
So guys, Dan, I just gave you my phone number on Instagram there, or Most Fit, so we can connect you with Dan. But bottom line is, if you guys want a one-on-one consultation, call us. I'm going to give you my phone number, and then I'm going to have Jeremy give you his. Call us. Let us find out where your pain points are. Let us help you stretch and grow. Let us give you some free content. Get to one of our free seminars. I mean, I'm going to be up in Canada in April, Most Fit. We've also got Iron Body Fit on here in Tampa. Dude, we got all these muscle guys here. It's awesome.
I know.
But call us, 801-243-4544. Jared, what's your number?
Yeah, 702-525-5766. I'll put it in there.
I'm going to throw this in the chat. Jeremy, if you'll throw yours in the chat as well, that would be great. But call us and let us walk you through what you're doing and how we can help you blow up your business. Because in reality, there is no reason why you're not being successful today. 100%, no reason. So guys, get to one of our recent or new venues we're going to be at. We're going to be all over between Phoenix, Chicago, Louisville, Cincinnati. Make sure you're at one of these events. Come and hear us and let us walk you through a sales presentation. Role play with me. I'd love to bring you up on stage and walk you through and record it and help you understand some of the little things we can tweak and change to help you be the best agents out there. And if you're not getting that training somewhere, dive in, get more of it, and let us help you grow. Any last comments or questions from anybody out there that we can answer before we sign off?
Reach out, guys. Those that are doing the best are the ones reaching out. We've got a ton of people that will DM us on a regular basis. Got a ton of people that will text us for free packets. A lot of times in the real estate industry, if you want help, most of the companies won't help you unless you buy their stuff or get their programs. And so they gatekeep it. Not Dwayne and I. We will give it to you for free. And then if it works and if it doesn't work, or if you want to jump in or if you don't want to jump in, there's no strings attached. We want to give you the right information so that you can make the proper decision for you. You just got to reach out.
Emmanuel wants somebody to knock in Canada. What part of Canada are you from, Emmanuel? And Zach's part of our role play group. Just said, hey, thanks, guys. Emmanuel, text me. Let's connect you with some people and let's get you out to get you some cash rolling into your pocket. So, all right, guys, you're in Ottawa. Awesome. Call me. You've got my number. It's up there. Call Jeremy. Let's connect you with some of the people in Canada and let's get you rolling. And if anything, honestly, just getting in here and working with us, we're going to hold you accountable to getting those numbers. A lot of times, and he mentioned this, he's like, I didn't have the guts to get out and knock. I wanted to, but I didn't have the guts. And in reality, a lot of people don't have the guts. I've wanted to turn into a Iron Body Fit Tampa guy. I've wanted to turn into a Most Fit Realtor guy, right? What it takes is consistency. And if I didn't have someone holding me accountable, I wouldn't spend the time. Sometimes it takes that accountability factor to be able to get to your highest success rate. And you have to know that someone's going to ask you, hey, how many doors did you knock this week? How many people did you talk to? What were your conversion rates like? And if you knew someone's going to hold you accountable and then help you along the way, guys, that is where you get to these massive, massive numbers. So, Jeremy, you said you had a question?
Yeah, we've got a question on Instagram. So Adam is asking, guys, do you feel like door knocking is more effective than sponsored Facebook ads and reaching out to people that are already waving their hand and want you to work with them?
Yes, 1,000,000%. Do you want to know why? Because I'm face to face with them right now.
And
zero cost. When you're face to face with them, holy cow, you can connect really, really well. Come meet Jeremy and I in person and watch how many people gravitate to the vibe we give from our confidence level, from our training, and see if that doesn't help you want to connect with us in a long-term basis.
Yep.
And that just boils right down, and I'm not being cocky or arrogant. We just know our stuff. You know your stuff. Facebook, they may be waving their hand, but they're waving their hand at how many people? And are they targeted into just using you? You're still virtual. When you're face-to-face is when you close people. So Facebook's good. Instagram's good. YouTube's good. You guys are all on here today learning. Wait till you get in person and watch what happens. It, as my kids would say, mind blown, right? That's where you change your whole trajectory of where you're going to go. And that's why we do so much stuff directly with people. In fact, we're going to be coming to LA every month because of how much we're growing there and how much they love the in-person trainings. So there's going to be 3 or 4 stops we're going to be making in California because of how fast we're growing there in person to do the training. So if you guys want to be a part of that, holler at us and connect with us. And we'd love to make sure we include you in that, and not only that, but build your business. Other questions, guys, before we sign off?
That's a great answer. I would have answered that any different. So, and the big thing to remember too, Adam, is you run the Facebook ad, and if you get really good, obviously you can say, hey, if I put $400 in this, I'm going to get a return. But there's so many steps, whereas door knocking, you're literally at step 1, you're at their house. So it filters everything else out at zero cost, and it allows you to be in front of the right people from the get-go. No steps, no appointments, no nothing. It's right there at the beginning. So great comment. Great comment, Dwayne. Okay.
That's it, guys. Yeah, no, let's wrap up. Remember, next Monday, 11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, we're back again. Come with your questions. We love building those questions. So come ready to learn, and we'll dive in and help train you some more. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you watching.